Nichi Bei writer Derek Tahara and I sat down with Reiko Iwanaga, who is stepping down as the head bonodori instructor at the San Jose Buddhist Church Betsuin after 25 years. This year marked a record crowd to dance bonodori in San Jose. Reiko explains her history of dancing, which spans from wartime concentration camp and at the San Jose Betsuin from the 1950s, or thereabouts, as she explains.
Well, from about 1950 on, so I don't know, I'm not good at math. With the Betsuin. Been a long time member. My parents were the second couple to be married in that actual temple. It's built in 1937, right? And I've been teaching the Brownie Padma class for a very long time. I worked with Reverend Hogen Fujimoto, on creating the patch with Jean. And so I think I just started teaching that, and I've just continued that part of it, the Brownie level. Okay. So I've continued to do that and belong to various organizations within the temple. Okay. What happened was that, well, I started lessons in camp, but our teacher in San Jose came from Sacramento, a wonderful lady, Haneagi. And so she was our teacher, and so she had all of us who were students up there on the Yagura with her. And so that was probably around junior high school, middle school, high school. Mm-hmm.
It's all about timing, right? Reiko explains why this is a good time to transition her role to others in the group.
I just thought that I still want to dance, but it's nice to let others take over. I'm certainly older, and this way I won't have to, I don't know what stamina I'll have to keep dancing both nights, full dances. So it just seemed the right time to do that. And, I had others in line, so that wasn't a hard thing to do. In some temples it might be hard to find a successor, but I had that in mind already, so that was not a problem. Mm-hmm. Right. And I think the family is more comfortable if I don't stress myself out too much. Gotcha. I've really enjoyed creating new dances with Chidori Band and San Jose Taiko. And it would be nice if they'd continued using some of my dances. And the practices I've tried to keep informal, and it's nice to see such a new mixture of people now. Many not Japanese, and definitely of all ages. So I think just continuing what we've been doing would be fine. I'd be happy with all that.
Speaking of collaborations, Reiko reflects on her favorite dances at the annual bonodori.
Well, good question. One is Chidori Ban Ondo, because it's their number. Reiko So composed it, and I understand they do it every year at their concerts. And so, and they dance it too. So I do like that one very much. My first one was an easy one, but it's kind of colorful. It's wonderful Ondo. So a number of them I like, but I think Chidori Ban Ondo is one of those. Remember Me was kind of an interesting one to do, just because it was suggested to me, and it was not of the norm, right? But that's been fun. Yeah, especially because San Jose Taiko had it arranged so that they sing in Spanish, English, and Japanese. So I think that makes it unique.
Reiko was recognized by the San Jose City Council for her efforts in teaching bonodori to generations.
It was an unexpected surprise. Not necessary, but it was very nice of them to do that. Because I'm just stepping back. I mean, others.
They say that one's inner circle or family is your bedrock. At this year's Obon, Reiko's family did not disappoint.
Oh, very special. Especially because my older grandchildren are in Los Angeles. They have jobs and internships and such. They actually surprised me last year because they thought I might be retiring last year, so that was a cute surprise. But they all came, and the big surprise really was that they had ordered matching happy coats with the Iwanaga mon on it. And so, yeah, everyone was there, and that was very nice to be supported like that, most definitely. Yeah.
Reiko has carried on the legacy of her father-in-law, Reverend Yoshio Iwanaga, who started bonodori dancing in America some 92 years ago. Though she never really knew Reverend Iwanaga, through life's interesting twists and turns, Reiko got connected to his legacy through marriage and her love of dancing.
It's been very special. Certainly I didn't know it when I was taking lessons and helping on the Yagura, but more and more I am pleased that I can follow what he wanted. He always said have a mixture of religious songs and secular songs, and we try to do that. And you know, we dance his choreography at the first and the last dance, and so I am pleased that it can continue with his thoughts in mind. And actually, my husband passed away on July 10th, so Obon is always kind of an important time to remember that too, as well as others that I know of. You know. So, but no, I feel it's quite a privilege and honor to be able to continue to do what he was doing. Yeah, most definitely, and bring it to a wider audience, as it turns out. Well, I hope to stay involved with it. It's nice to see everyone at practice, and they all are so friendly and appreciative too, which is, you know, I'm not doing anything, but they are enjoying it. So I think that'll continue as far as the friendships that come from everyone who's dancing.
Thank you, Reiko.
It may be the last dance on the Yagura, but Reiko seems to have many more dances in her future. This is Greg Viloria for Derek Tahara for the Nichi Bei Café.